concern on the prevailing air quality index at 491 and a looming threat of the COVID pandemic, the Supreme Court has asked the centre and the state governments of Punjab, Haryana, Delhi and Uttar Pradesh to comply with the directions issued by the court and the Commission for Air Quality Management in the Delhi National Capital Region. Governments have been asked to file compliance reports by the 1st of December, while the court will now hear the case on the 2nd of December. Ruing that governments were not implementing measures despite having a good intent, the CJI-led bench hinted at appointing an independent task force to implement its orders if states were not able to do so. Amidst objections by the petitioner to continue construction at large sites like the Central Vista despite a ban by the apex court, the centre has been asked to give its stand. Even as the centre, as well as the petitioner, submitted that they did not seek a ban on construction activity as its overall contribution to air pollution was low, the top court noted that the affidavits filed by states showed that all orders to reduce pollution had not been complied with. The court questioned the work being done by the Commission for Air Quality apart from forwarding court orders to states, and why the bus fleet in Delhi was reducing every subsequent year despite the state government's submission that it wanted to encourage public transport. However, Delhi government maintained that the CNG buses had been added to its fleet, adding that it had disbursed rupees 147 crores to over 2.95 lakh construction workers to tide over the ban. While the Punjab government informed the court that 14,000 tons of paddy stubble was sought by Gujarat, the apex court noted that the Commission for Air Quality had been giving orders to states since June to curb air pollution. Punjab government submitted that various states had agreed to buy paddy stubble for use as fodder as suggested by the apex court as an alternative in previous hearings. However, the state government sought a golden handshake from the centre to subsidize transport of paddy stubble as the costs were prohibitive for all states to bear as far as transportation of stubble was concerned. It remains to be seen what will be the content of the affidavits which will be filed as far as part of compliance reports by the centre and the states, and whether the apex court is going to pass any punitive orders as far as governments are concerned. As far as the situation goes, the air quality index continues to be in the very poor or poor region, and various measures are still being undertaken by the central and state governments in this regard. While the ban on construction activity was imposed by the apex court on the previous date of hearing, there are various other restrictions like the restrictions on vehicles and emissions which have been imposed by central and state governments. They are also ensuring that vehicular emissions are controlled and industrial activity, especially the ones which lead to huge pollution levels, are restrained at least for the time being.